Okay, so hello. And we together as a team wrote an ebook and conducted sort of a case study for Hecho Nosotros. And we as Franca, Christina, Bruna, and I, and we have some other team members that unfortunately couldn't join. But yeah, we'll be explaining a little bit about what we've done the past months and weeks. So first of all of us are really inspired by the mission of Hecho Nosotros and their way to empower SMEs in the textile industry. And obviously, as Adriana explained earlier, there are a lot of underlying issues in the fashion industry and in the production of textiles. So it's a highly polluting and unethical industry in some points. And these past years, sustainability has been becoming increasingly more important. And so one of the really important things for Hecho Nosotros is, of course, the value and the supply chain. And we have been looking into technologies that could help improve the lacking information we have about the production of our clothes within the supply and value chain.
So as Eva has already pointed out, transparency and traceability is frequently lacking in the fashion industry. So let me just reiterate what traceability refers to. It's the ability to identify and trace the history and distribution and allocation of our products, which among other things ensures sustainability. It also includes human rights issues, labor and health and safety related issues, protecting the environment and avoiding corruption. Then transparency is the openness about decisions and activities of companies and producers. So essentially asking ourselves or asking the producers what is really happening throughout the supply chain. And then various initiatives and digital solutions in this area have been undertaken. And Hecho Nosotros has participated in many international forums and initiatives to further traceability and transparency solutions. For example, by collaborating with the UNECE. And yeah, things have improved, but one main challenge that still remains is the lack of system enablers that embrace transparency and traceability tools in relation to modern technologies, such as, for example, blockchain. And then embracing these tools implies new opportunities for the grassroots. It can inspire and capacitate consumers to change the production and consumption patterns and strengthen the trust in the value and supply chains. Hecho Nosotros has applied technological tools and best practices in the fashion industry to improve transparency and traceability. For example, through the Traceability app, which is an easy way to allow producers to share information about the production process. And then another project the organization has launched was the QR code project, which has allowed consumers to track a product by the use of QR codes. And then another example I'd like to point out was the Wool Pilot project, which implemented blockchain technology to allow grassroots to obtain certificates for the merino wool process for merino wool they have produced. And now I would like to give the floor to Bruna to tell us more about blockchain technology.
So yes, we wanted to focus on blockchain technology and how it can help us really find this traceability and transparency in the industry. And as well, in our ebook, we also wanted to raise awareness to other alternative technologies that have been rising to tackle this issue. And we found that there are many that are still haven't really been studied yet enough to understand how we can help the supply value chain, as even artificial intelligence or the QR code, as Christina has mentioned. There's also a social Internet of Things, which is a sort of software and network that works with the kind of the same idea as the blockchain technology, which is working for computers to work together and kind of make available all of this data that we don't normally have when you go back into the supply chain, starting from the artisan work and textile work. And we really wanted to relate this to the work that Hecho Nosotros has been doing to kind of build this new platform to give voice and give more transparency into this industry. And we through our ebook, we really tried to showcase the benefits that adding these technologies to the industry has. And with blockchain, we realized just how much it can help, not only with the transparency and traceability, but also in the effectiveness of how the product works and how the people that are involved, the actors within the supply value chain and also other parts of the industry. And we were really able to showcase this through our ebook.
Hello everyone, I don't have a lot to add. I basically did a deep dive in the textile supply chain and did some research on how these technologies that Christina explained can be applied in the supply chain, and without being too repetitive, maybe just in a nutshell, artificial intelligence and also blockchain gives a common platform, like an database that all parties can access, all parties along the supply chain, beginning with the manufacturers, all the different tiers of suppliers, and then at the end it's leading to an improvement of the production processes, and of course we've heard that many times, the traceability and transparency, and I guess that's a good wrap up.
So there's this big change in Europe that is less than a year away. By regulation, Europe is going to require a digital product passport for anything that comes into the country. So for fashion, that's every single component. That's starting with the cotton, and the digital product passport has to document the complete supply chain, marketing claims, and at least some circularity info. Mm-hmm. It is becoming, I'm working on a project here in India to document the craft supply chain, and Indian crafts sell like 38% of everything they sell into Europe. So it could be an extinction event for a lot of makers here. But I'll just add, there's a technology y'all will want to look at. It's called Holochain. It's 10,000 times cheaper than blockchain. Okay. It doesn't have the same problems of scale. And I'll put an email in here, but it's something I'm working on, and I'd be happy to share a little bit more.